Hello Libras, welcome back into the channel. This is Faith, of course, the Divine Faith, and this is going to be your weekly horoscope for November 13th through the 19th. Now, the energy pulled in this particular reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. So, of course, if those placements do not resonate, then this is just not your week, and there's always next week or next year. But anyway, so since I already shuffled the cards before I hit record, we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Some of you really need to get a filter for your faucet or a filter for your home when it pertains to your drinking water. Because it feels like that some of you guys have been maybe cutting corners in some type of a manner when it pertains to your drinking water, or you haven't been drinking enough water like you should because you've been pounding it out on carbonated drinks. Some of you guys it's possibly been alcohol. I'm also getting some of you Libras, maybe you're really craving apple juice this week. I don't think apple juice is that bad, but either way, with this star energy coming through, it also gives you a vibe as well where it feels like you're looking away from something. There may be something that you're trying to ignore because you don't necessarily want to hear it, but hearing this will help the healing process. Okay, it gives me that vibe like you're going to have to remove the Band-Aid, rip it off. I mean, some of you guys are trying to go so slow with taking this Band-Aid off, and it's not really helping the situation. So this could revolve around letting somebody know how you feel about them, letting somebody know how you felt betrayed by them, how you felt let down by them. There's nothing wrong with you saying that. It's also not going to help anything if you keep it quiet, if you be silent about it. With the number 17 coming through, we also do have the number 8. So your karmic lesson in this lifetime could simply represent addressing situations head on. You may wait too long till after the situation passes to address it. So there may be a situation, and I'm not saying that when the situation happens, you need to address it within 2 seconds. No, some of you wait for months, weeks, days. And it's like, no, that could definitely be a part of your karmic lessons in this lifetime to do a better job of addressing the issue when the issue is fresh. Some of you are too in that energy. I'm just going to let it die down. No. This week, you're supposed to step outside of that because it could definitely it could help you. But also with the energy of groups coming through, with the energy revolving around humanity, you'll be trying to, or it's like this week, you want to step up in some type of a manner to help humanity in a way. I see some Libras, when you get older, you'll have some sort of book club, or you'll have some type of organization that deals with books that ties to humanity. I wonder if Barnes & Noble person who created it is an Aquarius. I don't know why. Or Aquarius or a Libra. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, also, I'm getting energy tied to artistry, artwork, galaxy. I see like a lot of you guys, whenever you were younger, you really, really loved telescopes. You really loved astronomy, studying about the planets. Go back to that. Some of you, because also with the 11th house energy here, that also, especially was at Aquarius's house, especially with planets there in the 11th house, you could, a good astrologer. So even with that being said, even if you're not trying to do that, it's still a matter of go back and study that more. Get a better understanding of self. Some of you guys need to get a better understanding of your genetic makeup, where you came from. Because some of you don't know. You're still walking around with a lot of unanswered questions. This week is a week of research. Don't be afraid to research. Okay, but again, like I said, with the 8 tied to Saturn, but also tied to the energy of Leo, don't let your ego become the karma. Because some of you guys may do that because there may be an instance this week that may pop up where you may gain more traction. You may get recognized more when it pertains to your peers or people on social media. But you cannot let that Saturn and Sun energy meet. That will be your detriment. Because if I'm not mistaken, Saturn and the Sun, they really don't give a damn about each other. Some of you may literally be dealing with somebody like that. Saturnian, and maybe in some type of manner, you're Leonian, Sun. It never ends well. I mean, not saying that it can't, but you see what I mean. Saturn is restrictive. The sun is like, you can't tell me a mother freaking thing because I'm the sun, damn it. The beginning, the middle, and the end. So some of you have to be careful about being that way when it pertains to your relationships this week. Moving on. We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Tower. It came out in Scorpio reading too, so some of you have to go back and watch and listen to Scorpio. We have the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Judgment, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords. I see some Libras definitely getting a roommate. It will be your sister, sibling. Some of you in a relationship, that's what's happening. It's a roommate situation. It's two queens under one roof. A lot of emotions. You can expect a lot of emotions going on this week. Some of you, this is what you asked for. That's why I feel like the Nine of Cups is before the Tower, because it gives me a vibe of careful what you wish for, careful what you asked for. Some of you asked for somebody more emotional, and that's what you're going to get. But then as soon as that happened, I don't like it. Where's the masculine? Well, you asked for emotions. You got to pick a struggle. So, but also some of you guys just within yourself, you may struggle when it comes to finding the correct balance when it pertains to emotions. But I feel like this represents how you let things build up whenever something happens and you don't address it. You wait for, like I said, days. And I'm not talking about a day or two. Days. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. No. Also, I can see periods during this week of you being quite angry. Some of you will be angry about some type of competition. It didn't go well. Some of you be angry because you weren't judged correctly, judged too harshly. Some of you, this gives me a vibe of just jealousy. You're trying not to show it, but it's hard because you feel screwed. You feel like you got looked over. You feel like that opportunity that you've been wanting was taken from you. Was it really, or was it not really your opportunity? Two different things. So you got to slow down on your emotions this week. Okay. With the Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords, I do see that there may be a night where someone will decide to go stay somewhere else. Especially with that Tower coming right next to the Queen of Wands. Somebody's attitude, your attitude may get out of control. Even if it's not about a relationship. I think I talked about this in you guys' weekly about last week or week before, where I said you have to be very careful about your attitude. This is the week where it will come down. And you're going to feel like that you're going to feel like it's uncontrollable. Like I can't help it because I've had enough. But guess what? You let it fester. You let it fester. But it could be you may not necessarily know how to appropriately communicate your feelings. That could be something that needs to be worked on. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Judgment in the Queen of Cups. I feel like some Libras actually may get pissed off because somebody's going to write something, bad review or something like that. And then there you go. It could be, you could get a bad score at your job on your on your quality assurance, could be a bad grade. Some of you guys, it could be something about attendance be affecting you this week. I'm getting like a Margaret or a letter M. Okay. But also with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands, you could find solace by redecorating your space. Not necessarily like buying a whole bunch of new stuff. Rearranging the furniture. Cleaning up. Because some of you guys definitely need to clean. Ten of Cups. Ace of Wands. Yeah. You're going to freak the hell out and you're going to make it worse than what it is. I feel like that. And this freak out is definitely career or family. Somebody you have a family with. Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you actually will end up going off on your best friend. You better be lucky that this person has grace, because I feel like this person will forgive you and you and this person will be able to talk things out. Or some of you, this may possibly be a person that you're in a relationship with You got to be very careful because guess what? This can come off as what? Abuse, emotional abuse. So don't do it. Find a different way to communicate. Write it down on paper. 5 of Wands, King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Some of you, may not be a bad idea for you possibly think about maybe talk therapy, engaging in some type of hobby that can be therapy for you. I feel like that would be good for you. Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may look up and meet someone new, but it's like you'll be meeting this person through like an associate or a friend. They are single. Whenever you guys meet, it does feel like you'll be meeting this person through a group of people. The only issue is that this person doesn't like to talk on the phone. They're not really much of a talker. They're very introverted, and I ain't gonna lie, one of you isn't gonna find the other person interesting, but it's you don't really know enough about one another. But it feels like one of you guys, you'll be trying too hard. Like you'll be coming across like you're trying too hard. Like, no, you don't have to do that. Okay, this person's going to like you regardless. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, moving on. But just from what I'm seeing here, you're going to have to get it together. Try to find a way to work better as a team. Enough with the temper tantrums. Because from what I'm seeing here, you do have a strong love for someone. But somebody's going to screw it up, not being appreciative of what their partner does. Just because you give them the Eiffel Tower and they don't give it back to you doesn't mean that they aren't doing something to contribute to the relationship. They may give you something else. But for you, it's like Eiffel Tower means Eiffel Tower. What the hell? That's the quickest way for you to get single, but whatever. Okay? Anyway, so Libras, this has been your reading for the week. Hope it helped and see you later.